Hey, this is Mike, and today I want to talk about Amazon stock, and particularly Jeff Bezos, because Jeff Bezos is the richest man on the planet by far. As of November 1st, the man is worth like $170 billion. And it's because he owns 1/4 of the shares in Amazon. And of course, Jeff Bezos is the founder and the CEO of Amazon, and he has been operating that site for 25 years. So I wanted to imagine that you owned a little bit of Amazon stock. You'd be thinking, wow, would have gotten really rich if I held Amazon from the IPO until today. But I'm just curious about what was the biggest drawdown in Amazon stock, because of course Amazon ran up really big at first, and then you had the dot-com crash, and Amazon has crashed a few times since then, notably 2008 and most recently in 2020. So just imagine for a moment you got to buy stock in Amazon with the IPO. Now you would like to wonder, what's the biggest drawdown that you would have had to put up with, and would you have been able to stomach that drawdown? So in order to help find out the answer, we use a site called portfoliovisualizer.com, and they have a free tool where you can backtest any portfolio asset allocation. So I did a portfolio that's a 100% in Amazon. Before I dive in, if you want to leave a like on the video, that'll help you discover more of these informative videos on stocks and options and investing and all that. So let's take a look. If you had bought Amazon from January 1998 up until today, what would be the biggest drawdown? Well, first, you would have turned $10,000 of stock into $6 million. Your average rate of return would have been 32%. And your best year, 966% in 1 year. But the worst year, almost 80%. The max drawdown, 93%. Just imagine for a moment that you're going to ride out Amazon stock, but you have to deal with a 93% drawdown. Now, let's take a look at the chart, because it's kind of interesting. Here you start December 1st, 1997, you have $10,000. Your $10,000 quickly turns into a high, like you go into the stock in December 31st, 1997. By November 3rd, 1999, you've turned $10,000 into $169,000. And then you go all the way down to dip in 2002. Now you're back down to $11,000. Imagine that. Would you have been able to deal with that, going from $10,000 to $170,000 back to $11,000? And then since then, it's actually been a pretty good straight ride up. So let's take a look at the average annual return. And as you can see here, 1998 was the big year, up 966% at the IPO. And then the next year, 1999, was pretty good too, up 42%. And then here comes 2000, you're down almost 80%. This is when a lot of people sold. And I will tell you, I did own Amazon stock when it first came out, because everybody bought it, but then everybody sold it. After that, you had another bad year, down. Imagine being down 80% and then being down another 30% after that. Then it recovered up 74, then up 178. Had a couple of years where it didn't do much, and then up. But to be honest, the stock market itself didn't do much anyway. Up 134, then this the crash of 2008, down 44, then recovers up 162, up 38, had a little minus year. And since then, it's actually been a pretty steady, up 40, 58, 117. You've been getting some really steady outperformance this past decade. But I really wanted to just show you that, yes, Amazon, one of those stocks that would have turned you into a millionaire by just making one trade of $10,000. But man, the ride that you would have been taking the first 3 years, I mean, it shook a lot of people. It shook me out. I don't know how much I own. It was less than $10,000. I might have had like $5,000 in Amazon stock back in '99 when it first opened. But of course, I panicked. I sold all my .com shares, all my tech shares. I sold out like in 2000, like an idiot. But that's what everybody did. I was a new investor back then, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I thought that'd be interesting to show that even the best stocks, you have these big drawdowns that you just have to stomach them out. So if you really believe in a stock, you just need to ride it out. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and go ahead, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you. Bye.